Good evening, everyone. My name is Cynthia Che. I'm the hostess for tonight's training. Thank you all for joining in. I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce Dr. Pang to you before he starts. As you all know now, he's a scientific member of American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. I met Dr. Pang for the first time at our team Christmas party in about 2 years ago, which happened to be in our neighborhood. At the time, my father was visiting my family from Chicago. Even though he was supposed to go to the party with us, father wanted to stay home since he had a stomach pain. We had to go to the party without him. I told Xiaoming that my father had some kind of stomach problem when she asked why my father did not come with us. Xiaoming instantly asked Dr. Pang to consult with me for my father's health issue. As soon as he received the request, Dr. Pang got up from his table in the middle of the meal to consult with me about my father's condition. He diagnosed that my father needs digestive enzyme. Then Xiaoming arranged to bring her new bottle of digestive enzyme that evening for my father. Since that time, digestive enzyme became one of my father's favorite products. I was very impressed with Dr. Pang and the team this evening because of their genuine concern on people's health. I'm so thankful that Dr. Pang takes his busy schedule to do this for us. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Pang as our speaker.
Okay, thank you, Cynthia. We arranged 4 seminars this month, so I want to start with nutrition and cancer prevention. So my name is Jim Pan. I have PhD, so Doctor of Philosophy. And so when people call me Dr. Pan, that not mean that Doctor of Medicine is Doctor of Philosophy. I just joke with people, Doctor of Medicine, just give you medicine. Doctor of Philosophy, we just thinking. Also, I'm a nutraceutical consultant. Here is my email, phone number. Next page. For next page, my computer needs time to go to next page. The next page is the legal claim. So this seminar is for educational purpose only. It's not approved by FDA, so it's not intentionally to give you some medical advice. So you have to go to doctors if you have any disease. Okay, now that's a legal claim. So now after doing legal part, now let's go to our talk. 6 years ago, because I adapt Western lifestyles, I eat all kinds of junk food. So that's the reason I had a liver problem, high blood pressure, sinus problem, ear infection, kidney stone, so liver function problem. So all kinds of problems show up. Then my first thing is, I visit my Western doctors and Western medicine doctors, and no luck, And then I try to use Chinese medicine. It does not help a lot. So then I try to fix myself. So I start to read all of the nutrition books from DNA, from molecular biology to cellular biology and physiology. And, I forgot to mention I had a family inherited diabetic too. Once I understand the principle behind my disease, my problems, so I use nutrition and I fixed all of my problem. After that, people start to asking me, all kinds of other problems too. So I made it, I just, look at into the health issue and deeper and deeper. So, this changed my brain. I educated myself. I lost 40 pounds and I lost 7 inches on my waist. So I just feel it's very, very great, you know. When you are sick, you were sick before, now you recovered. It's a great feeling. Now you may ask why we need we need a PhD talk about health. Why not doctor and a medical doctor talk about health to you? Here's the reason. You know, how to get healthier. New research shows it's easier than you think to undo the damage that causes heart disease, cancers, and diabetic. I didn't say it's actually, printed in the Time magazine in the year 2001, February, September 6th, September 5th issue. So, it's a lot easier than you think to recover from all of this kind of terrible disease. This lady, her name is Dee. She had a second time cancer. She had cancer all over her body, and the doctor just do the surgery all of her body, and finally the doctor said, I cannot cut anything more, so no, that's the end. You say you may have 3 weeks, a few weeks of life. After her friends introduced me to her, and we got connected. And after we talk over phone, I suggested what she needed to do, and what she should not do, and what should eat, what should not eat. After that, after 6 months, she just recovered from her cancer, terminal cancer. Actually, first couple of weeks on the regimen, I recommended. She feel great. She said, I'm not going to die. That's her first feeling. This lady is from Dallas, Wang Bing. Her name is Wang Bing. She had a colon cancer, and after surgery, she had a chemo, and the chemo is really, really terrible. So she just feel really terrible. After that, she used the nutritional supplements and plus diet changes, and she was magically recovered very, very well. So she's cancer free now. My computer a little bit slow. Just okay. This lady is Lin Zhou. She's from Beijing. She 2 months ago, her sister visited me. Her sister in United States, in my neighbor. She said, "Oh, my big sister had a big trouble, and she had late stage brain cancer, and she had a fluid in her brain, and the doctor only gave her 3 weeks. So the family prepared everything, say, okay, 3 weeks, no hope. So then her sister and bring her father come to my home, listen to this same nutritional seminar, cancer prevention seminar. After seminar, we had a plan, and they just executed the plan, and exactly as I said. Now, first 3 days, her brain cancer does not bother her anymore. She had a seizure every day, 2 times, 3 times a day. The 3rd day, she only had like a 1 time seizure. Then after that, she never had seizure, or occasionally, very occasionally, she has seizure. Now she's already 2 months, so she's going to do the CAT scan on her brain. At that time, I will report more of her progress to you. It's really great. 2 months later, she called all of her cancer friend, brain cancer friend. All of them passed. So she's very, very scared after the phone call saying, all of the people are gone. I'm the only survivor because I listened to, because of my sister listened to this nutrition seminar. Okay, this is Steve Jobs. He's the CEO of Apple Computers. He had cancer too, but he does not believe the mainstream medicines. So he used his own way to treat his cancer. So I assigned he did surgery, and also he did a liver transplant. But I don't think he used the chemo and the traditional medicine. So he survived. His statistics really shock us. Approximately 20,000 people have died from cancer every day, in the globe, in 2007. So it's every day, 20,000 people died from cancer. It's really, really terrible. This is really big number, and it's no wonder, people surround you. You always hear somebody died from cancer. Even Kennedy, he's really powerful. He's a rich man. He's a powerful man. But what happened to him? He had a brain cancer too, right? But he didn't survive like the Lynn, Lynn survived from her worst brain cancer, but Kennedy, he didn't. He passed away. Many times we got a disease. Of course, we visit the doctors, but you should know sometimes the cure is more harmful than the disease. It's more harmful than the disease it is meant to treat. Here, for example, for some like a bone loss medicine, but it can cause what? Bone cancer, and increase the bone cancer risk. That doesn't make sense, right? You either have a broken bone or you have bone cancer. It's really good. Also, people try to say, if put the people in two groups with breast cancer, one group they didn't do chemo, and another group did chemo. They found out people didn't do the chemo, they live longer and they live happier. But the people just with the chemo, some of the chemo so toxic and kill them prematurely. We have early diagnosis when we turn on computer, turn on the radios, TVs. We all talk about early detection is the key to increase the cancer survival. New research shows earlier cancer detection make people die earlier because the treatment are so toxic, even more toxic, much toxic than the cancer itself. For example, this is CT scan. It can increase cancer risk. Before you into this tube, you don't have cancer. When you're out of the tube, you have cancer. That's ridiculous too. Now, because we have so many causes, of immune deficiency, what scientists found out, our immune deficiencies really cause the cancer. Look at this. This is from Science Daily, September 14th, year 2009. That's just last month's news. It's really new. So scientists still, working on try to figure out why people have cancer. Okay, even you have medicine, but this medicine are too expensive for the cancer treatment.